Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Today is very exciting because guess what came in the mail today? The new Makeup Revolution concealers. Listen man, this is great news because I'm on the search for a new concealer. I have heard dope reviews about this. I bought 3 colors, a highlighter color, a contour color, and a color that actually matches my skin tone based on the swatches. We'll see. Right now I have a sample of the NARS Radiant foundation in the shade Aruba, which I think is a pretty good match. I think I prefer this match over the Vanish Stick match. I'm not too sure yet. Let me not get carried away, but that's why I have a sample so I could figure it out. I managed to stop by Ulta last Saturday and I picked up other Makeup Revolution products. This is their Vivid Baked Bronzer, their Strobe Highlighter, their Matte Blush, and their, where did they go? Liquid Highlighter Drops, which look exactly like the Cover FX drops. This company is known to create dupes of several high-end popular products from makeup companies. I get it. That's another conversation altogether. Not everyone can afford a $42 highlighter liquid. I believe this was just $9. The baked bronzer was $6. I'm gonna put all the prices next to me and down below. This looks just like the pan in Physician Formula's butter bronzer and their butter highlighters and blushes. I mean, I'm aware. I'm very aware. This is not to crap on brands that come up with these textures and formulas. I understand. If you want that experience though, I think Makeup Revolution is a great company to look into when buying makeup that can still perform well but is not going to break the bank. Again, another video, another discussion. Let's look at these concealers. C10, C12, and C13. I'm going to now apply C10 to my under eye area. Oh, big doe foot applicator. Let's talk about the price. I'm just very excited to apply these suckers. I totally forgot about the price. Hold on. These are $7 each compared to your high-end $30 selection. I think that is a great price, but how does it perform? We shall see. I forgot to mention, with 3 concealers, I also ordered the Pearl Lights Loose Highlighter because I didn't want to pay for shipping. So I made sure I went in with that $25 and over requirement. I ordered this on the 20th and today is the 26th. So not too bad of a shipping time to wait for. You get 3.4 milliliters of product or 0.11 fluid ounces of product. I'm so excited. Hold on. Oh, that's really creamy. That looks like a nice shade. Goes on really smoothly. I like the color. I was afraid that it was gonna look too light because it looked very light in the vial, but not too bad. These are also now sold at Ulta, I believe. Same price. That was C10. This is C12. Perhaps more closely related to my actual skin shade. Maybe this will serve the purpose of providing more coverage to my blemishes that are still popping through my foundation. So I'll put that here, here, here around the curvature of my nose. I also purchased a contour shade because why not? $25 over free shipping. This is in C13. I didn't want to go too dark because I still wanted it to look natural. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm gonna put it there, put it there. Alright, I usually like to blend out my contour first. That I'm going to take my Smith 130 brush and start buffing that in. Well, that blended pretty easily. Okay. I'm also blending out the C12 shade, and that's a pretty good match for my skin tone. to provide extra coverage for any blemishes that pop through my foundation, especially here. Oh, that disappeared right into my foundation. That's nice. I like the shade of this warmer concealer because maybe not serving a contouring purpose per se, but it adds a nice bronzy effect to the skin. But let's get into this. Whoa, that's pretty intense coverage. Oh yeah, you're not going to see any dark circles from there. Let me tell you. Spraying a little bit because I don't want it too dry. I apply some under the contour shade just to clean it up a bit. I feel maybe I could have went darker or maybe use another brush to blend that out. I typically don't contour, but again, I just wanted to order it so I could get it for free shipping, and I thought, why not? But really, we're looking to observe how the under eye concealer works, and man, oh man, this is really nice. The way this blended out, my under eyes look smooth. I love the shade. It doesn't look outlandishly bright. I think it looks like a realistic highlight color on my skin tone. So if you are like a MAC NC42, NARS Radiant Aruba, Vanish Stick Hourglass Honey, Warm Honey, then I think C10 will be a really nice under eye concealer highlighting shade for you. I love how C12 melted into my skin and it provided, whoa, shockingly good coverage for those blemishes. Oh my god. $7. This costs $7. And I love how it's set. Like, yes, it's settling into just to the lines right under my lash line, which all concealers do. That's just the texture of my skin under there. But as far as here, let me zoom you in, shall I? Like, look how smooth my under eyes look. It's incredible. And the rest of my skin just looks so good. Oh, I'm so excited. To know I can keep repurchasing a concealer and it won't break the bank. I mean, $7, you buy 2 of these suckers and they're still cheaper than like 1 concealer most of the time. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna set, going in with my flower powder from Beauty Bakery. This is in the translucent shade. Making sure that concealer is well blended under my lash line. I'm just gonna take a tiny bit right there. It'll be nice to see how this sets with powder. Oh, that's nice too. Okay. Because yes, can the product perform well in its own, but how well can it make friends with your other favorites? That's the question. We gotta integrate. We gotta create a community. You know what I mean? That looks nice. Not gonna lie. Setting the rest of my face with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Compact. Where to go? I'm gonna punch that in. Oh, skin is looking smooth. I want to apply some of this Pearl Light loose powder. It is much like the Ben Nye design with the holes at the top. So I'm going to pour some in the cap. Take my highlighter brush. This is a Morphe R36. Oh. Oh, oh god. Whoa. Hold on. Well, that is something else. That blended really nicely into the skin. And I like the fact that you can mix this with your favorite body lotion, kind of apply that to the shoulders, décolletage, whatever you like. Alright, this is in the shade True Gold. From all the shades I saw on the website, I thought this would best match my skin tone. The only thing is, if you pour out too much, there's nothing, like, this doesn't have a lip. So it's very difficult to put it back in. What I'm gonna have to do is use my spatula and take this off and just go in it without the holes, because if I do this, it's like so much got wasted, but it's okay. I'll deal with that later. For you to see the strobe highlighter, this is in the shade Gold Addict. I'm gonna use the same foundation brush. That was silly. Same highlighter brush and just put it on True Gold. Ew. I tried this highlighter on for the last couple of days and I really like it. I think it blends nicely into the skin. I have to be careful though because I don't want to apply it, like this is where it gets a little gnarly with my skin texture. So I try to keep it away from there and primarily keep it here high in the cheekbone area. I wasn't crazy about was the, where to go? The Baked Bronzer. I mean, this shade does not look like a bronzer on me. There was a deeper shade that was sold out at Ulta, so I decided to give this one a shot. It is in the shade Ready to Go. Is that what that means? Yes. Color is gorgeous. It's like a rose gold. It doesn't really look like a bronzer on me per se. And I tried it as a blush topper, but I didn't really love how it set or settled onto my skin there on that part of my face. So I'm still trying to figure out its role in my makeup routine. Right now, it's kind of in limbo, so I'll get back to you on that. Forgot, because I was so excited about the Pearl highlighting powder, to show you the drops. The thing though with these drops, what's incredible is that it's a similar formula to the Cover of X, which means you can apply this over powder and it's not going to apply textured. It still has a beautiful sheen, not quite as metallic as the Cover of X drops. One second. This is from the gift set I purchased over the holiday season. This is in the shade Moonlight. Yes, that I think is the most closely related to the champagne shade from Makeup Revolution. So you can see it side by side. This is the Cover of X drops. And even when blending it out, it has a touch more pigmentation and metallic finish than the Makeup Revolution. This is Makeup Revolution. This is Cover of X. It doesn't look quite as patchy's not the right word, but the metallic finish just shows is more consistent all the way through when it blends out. The other illuminizer I wanted to compare it to was the Josie Maran Argan Enlightenment Illuminizer. This one is tougher to work with because it presses out so much product. I'm trying not to do so because I'm not going to use a ton. There we go. Oh gosh. Here's the Josie Maran, which I think is a touch peachier in tone than the Cover FX and Makeup Revolution. Wanted to show you those comparisons. I've been using the Makeup Revolution highlighting drops. I think it provides a really nice, fresh, natural looking dewy finish to the skin if you don't want to go all out metallic highlight. But it also serves as a really nice base for that extra power highlight if you want. Just to show you how well it does over powder, I'm going to put this over the powder foundations we already applied. I know I'm nuts, but you know, this is all for the review. I'm going to carefully dab it in. And at first I thought, oh man, I should have purchased the gold shade because I thought this looked very silvery, but I think it provides a really nice metallic sheen and dew effect to the skin, especially when applied right on your foundation before you use powder. But I wanted to show you how nicely it still blends out over powder. I mean, I applied way too much, but I'm gonna buff out any excess. But even so, I apply that over powder highlighter, powder and foundation, and it still blended out pretty nicely, and I just love that glow from within effect it gives. I think it a nice price point, $9, not too bad. I apply my favorite highlighter over the champagne drops, and I don't want it to look as silvery, then I make sure to apply a more gold toned powder highlighter to even it out. But yeah, I'm a fan. Let's take a look at the matte blush. This is in the shade Nude. There's just a touch of kickback in the pan. I'll show you here when it's not a ton, but it's a little powdery. I make sure to tap off excess and also tap onto my skin before applying to my cheeks. But I really love the color of the blush. It's like a pinky peach. Even though it says nude, it still comes off a touch peachy, which I like because typically that's the color range I like to apply onto my cheeks for blush. I think it gives off a nice rosy flushed color. Taking a look at the skin again under my eyes, and friends, I love how it looks. This is definitely a keeper. I know I should check later on during the day if it stays on well. I think it will. I mean, the way it went on, it leads me to believe that the staying power, it will also be impeccable, as well as the fact that I did set it with powder, so how bad can it fade? I mean, come on. I'm just blown away by the smooth texture of the concealer. Upon application, it was really buttery, creamy. I loved how it blended out and the impact of coverage it had on the get-go. It was really outstanding. And I love the shade range that I chose. Yes, perhaps I could have gone deeper for the contour shade. I think I might have just needed to apply a little more. I love the warm tone of that shade concealer. The where'd it go? I think it's a nice shade for me in terms of contouring and bronzing, because I know people might want to go deeper, but I think this is a good start, and perhaps I needed to apply more, but I think I'm going to stick to that shade and not buy another one. I'm very, very happy with the shade C10 for my highlighter and the shade C12 for spot concealing. I really love the Pearl Lights loose highlighter in True Gold. I'm going to take off the sifter so it's easier to just put in the leftover and just take out what I need for sure. I'm very, very happy with these concealers. I'm extremely happy that I purchased them and gave them a shot. I think they live up to their claims, and the fact that they are only $7 and provide this much coverage, ease of use, and beautiful blendability is by far enough reason for you to check it out. Let me know if you have the Makeup Revolution concealers down below, any other makeup from that company, your favorites, what worked out, what didn't work out so well. And yeah, thank you friends so much for watching. I hope this video helped. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And until then, I'll see you on here next time with another review, tutorial, get ready with me, try on all the stuff. We'll talk about it. Thank you friends, and I'll see you again soon.